I literally just got out of the shower and the spirit team was talking heavy, so I need you to listen up. I already know this is going to be 2 parts, but I didn't want to wait until I got like fully dressed to make this video. Okay, for those, this message is for women who were raised by spiritual women, like had like a spiritual auntie, a spiritual grandmother, a spiritual mother, a spiritual sister. I'm hearing somebody didn't have older adults, but they had a sister who kind of like got out of the home before they did and then started teaching them stuff that they learned. I don't know. Anyway, the person that this message is for, you have spiritual women around you. Now, I don't mean religious, I mean spiritual. Even if they didn't know they were spiritual. So, Spirit was just talking to me about this wealth manifestation, attraction of wealth course that I'm doing and videos that I'm making for the collective. And I'm in the shower and I did a Cape Aloe scrub on my head, on my ovary. And as I'm in the shower, I hear your pocketbook. Now I was like, your pocketbook? Then it dawned on me. My grandmother used to always call, and my mother used to refer to my yoni, my womb, my kitty cat, my punani as my pocketbook. And I used to be like, when I got older, I used to be like, oh yeah, because that joint can make money. You know what I'm saying? If you putting it to use, especially those sisters who are into their, divine femininity, whatever. And they enter their yonis, right? And popping a cat. Okay, anyway. But Spirit showed me something just now, and this blew my mind. The same way that your pocketbook, the physical pocketbook that you carry around, was meant, motorcycles might be significant to you, or you might live down south where they do drag racing, or like the guys have like car clubs, and they like, I'm seeing like those leather jackets that, they wear like when they're in car clubs and they ride out or whatever. Okay, anyway, the same way that your pocketbook, your physical pocketbook that you carry around, your Michael Kors, your Louis, your Coach, your whatever you carry, shoot, your knockoff, the same way that your pocketbook has the ability to hold your wealth and your abundance is the same way that your punani holds your wealth and your abundance. Now, the thing is that most of us are taught the use of opening up our pocketbooks at an early age, but we aren't taught the significance of how to store your money in your pocketbook so that it never gets stolen. The same way that a person that you trust, person that's in your space, person that's in your family, can come up and steal $5, $100, $2,000 out of your pocketbook, steal your credit cards, the things that links you to, oh my God, I might have to go live tonight. The things that link you to the spirit realm. So your credit cards in your wallet is the same as having a spiritual connection that allows you to pull money out of the universal bank account. Have it for your free access, your easy accessibility, and to be able to use that energy channeled through your womb, through your yoni, and be able to get the things that you desire in life. The thing is, what I was saying before that an epiphany came to me, is that we aren't taught the real use of our pocketbooks or how to safely store it. So next thing we know, we taking our Michael Kors, our Louis Vuitton, our Birkin bag, and we allow it to sit unattended, meaning allow people around our energy and space of our unis, of our punanis, of our kitty cats that ain't supposed to be around it. And next thing we know, they reach in our bag and they steal it. They come to us, to our womb space, to our sacredness as young girls, and they steal our innocence. The same way that they steal the money out of your pocketbook and your wallet. But, see, that elder that used to tell you about your pocketbook, she knew that if she instilled that vibration in you, that your womb space one day, even though you might not understand the value If I gave my daughter a Birkin right now, if I gave my daughter a Louis Vuitton purse right now, she would know that it's name brand, but she would have no idea the value of what her mother had to pay to get that pocketbook to be in her possession, right? When you were given your divine essence, your womanhood, your sacredness as a young girl, when you came into your first menstrual cycles, you weren't taught about the sacredness of your cycle. You weren't taught about the sacredness of being a woman. You weren't taught about the sacredness of your divine femininity. You was just taught that you had something that was worth something. And so you could reach into your pocketbook and give it to it, give things, contents of your pocketbook out at your own free disposal, not even realizing what you were leaving available to people who were not worth your time, your energy, your space, your money, your divine sacredness as a woman. But that elder knew that if she instilled inside of you that you were carrying a pocketbook, that one day you were going to realize the worth of your Louis, of your Birkin, of your Coach, of your whatever you like that you're carrying. And one day you would stop leaving it on the floor when you went out. Remember, them elders used to be like, get your pocketbook off the floor, baby. Get your pocketbook off the floor. Don't put your pocketbook on the floor, baby. Put your pocketbook on the back of the chair. Put your pocketbook on your lap. Because you put it on the back of your chair, somebody can come take it. Even though you think you're guarding it. How many of us was in relationships that we thought was trusted? How many of us were in connections with people that we thought we could trust? You thought your pocketbook was safe on the back of the chair at that restaurant. You ain't know that somebody was going to come and try to steal it. They was going to reach in your bag. They was going to pickpocket you. Who willingly leaves their pocketbook open? Nobody. But when you realize the significance of it, the day that you buy your first Louis, your first Coach, your first Birkin, your first Michael Kors, you sit that bad boy on your lap. You no longer leave it on the handle of your chair because you no longer want people to be able to come and take advantage of the thing that you bought that has all of your possessions inside. Your womb, beloved, is sacred, it's divine, it's powerful. It holds wealth beyond what you could have ever fathomed. And that elder knew that if she instilled inside of you that you had a pocketbook between your legs, that one day you was going to realize the wealth of it in the way that you carried it, the way that you took care of it, the way that you maintained it, the way that you bought other ones, aligned yourself with frequencies, other people, was going to change. And that over time, the real wealth of what you was carrying, you would recognize. We're going to have a part 2. Let me get dressed. We're going to have a part 2.